it's Angie, and I actually have several things to show you today. I haven't made a whole ton of stuff since the last vlog, or maybe I did, I don't know. First up, my surgery is going to be Monday the 21st, so those of you, if you haven't seen or whatever, I have to have a surgery because of some female issues. So it's Monday at 9:30 in the morning. I have to be there at 8. I think it's kind of funny because I understand why, but you know, like they send you like all the what not to do, what to do, you know how you have to fast before surgery. Well, one thing I thought was kind of funny is it says no nail polish, which I guess is probably from those oxygen things that they put on your finger, but I've never been told that before, but it doesn't bother me. I just didn't paint my nails. So, but anyway, he said first he's going to do a procedure to remove the fibroids, then he's going to do a DNC, and then after that he's going to do the NovaSure endometrial ablation. So, and I should be, you know, with the exception of some cramping, I should be okay the next day. So I'm looking forward to getting that done because I'm ready to be out of pain and I'm ready to be done with the issues that come along with all of that. And I'm a little bit apprehensive just because you have to go under anesthesia, and that makes me nervous, but I've been under anesthesia several times and never had any issues. So and I did have to stop taking my daily aspirin, but I am still taking all my other medications. So let's see. First off, I think this is absolutely hilarious. I'm not going to show you the side that has my full address on it, but this came to me, an invitation to subscribe to Playboy. I don't understand that. I don't know how I got on that mailing list, but no thank you. Second, what I got in the mail was something happy. I got my order from Adagio. It's either Adagio or Adagio. A-D-A-G-I-O-T. So let me open it and I will share. This is all Pam's fault, which I guess is really actually Lori's fault because she got Pam in trouble for going to the website. But Pam was showing some really cute T10 samples. So then I got on and decided that I would look up these. Oh wow, it is like very, very fragrant. That I got online, and I got just really hung up on looking at all the different tins, to the point where in some instances I was looking more at the tin than of the flavor of tea, and then I would be like, hold up, you need to look at the flavor of the tea to see if you would even like it. But I ended up spending $56 on samples. So let me show you what I got. Got a little box and then a little bubble wrapped. It looks like some tea, like come loose a little bit. But it is loose tea, loose leaf tea, so I can understand how that would happen. So, yeah, it was this one. Not too bad though. So I got, these are called Fandom blends, so people can get on there and make their own little blends, and then I guess they design their tea too. But this one is candy corn. It says it's honeybush orange, caramel, and cream. And I wanted to try the candy corn because I think that's the one that got Pam to go look, which then got me to go look. You guys know how we always enable each other. This one is called Autumn Garden Spice. That one smells really good. Now I've got to open this other box. They also sent me some samples themselves. Adagio tea did. Get tea on the shirt. Okay, oh my god. You think I got enough samples? I'm so embarrassed. Oh, this one is called Ghost Dog. See, that's where I was looking at the tin. But it's snowbud, white blueberry, white tangerine, and orange peel. I just love that tin. So, of course, I had to get the tin. This one is called Happy Halloween. And I don't know if you can see where that says Happy Halloween. I don't remember what this one is. Ooh, it's pretty. I would show you, but I'm afraid I'll tip it. It's definitely got some apple in there. I know all of these are like some variation of like a pumpkin spice, an apple spice. They're all teas that I like. This one is called Winter's Spice. That's what that one looks like. I can't believe I ordered this many samples. Autumn's Leaves. Some of them say like a description on them and then others don't. Oh, this was another one that I liked the tin of. Nightmare Before Christmas. Another one that's called Happy Halloween. It was a different flavor variation. I think I remember that one being a pumpkin-y one. This one tells you what it is. Pumpkin spice gingerbread. It's pumpkin and gingerbread with cloves and ginger. Thought that one sounded awesome. Haunted apple cider, spiced apple chai, rubios, caramel, cinnamon apple, cardamom. That's another one that I really like, the tin. I can't believe I ordered this many. Oh yeah, one of my favorite movies, you know how I love scary movies, and this one is like a scary, goofy one, is Evil Dead, and the main character Ash. But this one's give me some tea, baby. And it's got Ash on it. And then I don't remember what this one is called. It doesn't say, but it's got a really nice scene on it. Some of these will be a surprise, so that'll be cool. I could always go back online and look at my order. Oh, this one's Christmas cookies. And then the last one that I ordered says, it actually says, but I can't read it, but it's called Halloween Town, and up at the top there it says, but I can't read it. But I can see almond and I can see spice, but I can't see what else it says. But actually, I don't even think that, well, you know what, I need to know what the flavors are, so then I can, the ones that I really like, I can order. But like just to try them, the ones that don't say, it might be kind of a cool surprise just to, you know, try it without knowing the flavor. And then they sent me, Oriental Spice. It says black tea, natural spice flavor, cinnamon bark, orange peels, ginger root, cloves, and cardamom. So that's like their sample. And then the other one they sent me that says please try me is Ceylon Sonata Cold Brew Iced Tea. Place overnight in a 4. Blah, blah, blah. I have no idea what, there's no description. That'll be nice to try. I have had Adagio teas or Adagio or however you say it several times, and I always have really liked it, so. And then there's like little pieces of loose tea all over my table. Okay, so next, my husband and I, there's a city in Missouri called Independence, which I think a lot of states have an Independence in them, and they have this giant like carnival and craft fair called Santa Caligan Days. It has been going on for eons. I mean, a really, really long time. and this was the weekend before last, and my husband and I went to that. And the funny thing was, we went through a lot of different craft booths. It was really super, super hot that day, you know, to the point where if you couldn't be outside with the breeze, you really wanted to be inside. So when you were in an enclosed tent, I mean, I kind of felt a little faint. So we just ended up stumbling into just like this craft shop. It's like, it's open all year round, and you can like rent a booth and people sell stuff in there. So the funny thing is, I bought stuff in there. I didn't buy anything from any of the other tents or anything. Not that I didn't see stuff I liked, but I liked more of the stuff in that place, if that makes sense. But anyway, I figured I'd show you what I got. I didn't get a whole lot, but I got this. It's one of those towels that people crochet. Of course, it's got bats all over it. So I got that towel, which I love these towels because I like to hang them on my stove. And then I got this one, which is like, you know, harvesty. And then I really like the detail that she did up here. It's really pretty. And then the last towel I got was this one, which has an owl on it. And you know how I love owls. And then look at the button. Little owl button. And then the last thing I got is a pin cushion. I don't think I'm going to be able to stick pins in it. It's a little pin cushion. So her feet. But I don't think I'm going to be able to bring myself to stick pins in her. No, I won't stick pins in you. She's just going to be a nice little companion. So that was all I got. The play was really cool. I wish that they would have that. It lasts like from, I think, it's like a week long. And it always seems like it's super hot every year. I almost wish they would like push it like a week or two, because it seems like right afterwards it starts to cool off. It just got really miserable. So the next thing before I get to my creations, I got a pair of Converse, and these, they just say black and pink, but they're sugar skulls. And they look like this, with the sugar skulls all over them. Of course, I love these. These are going to end up being another one of my favorites. That's what they look like. And I loves them. Okay, I think that's all my purchases. Okay, so on to what I made since the last vlog. I made this throw, and I showed in my last video where I took you to that at-home store with me, and then I went to Joann's. I got this in a kit on clearance for $6.97, and I just had to buy it because it has like tennis shoes that look like Converse all over it, and it's one of those double-sided fleece, so the back is green, and it's one of those where it came with the fleece, and then you lay the fleece down, and then you cut like a 5-inch square off of each corner, and then you cut in 5 inches in the double layer all the way around, and then you tie it together. It's really super easy to do. It's just kind of time consuming, and I don't have a table big enough that I could lay this down on, so I had to do it on my floor, so it was kind of back-breaking, but I love it, and it was worth it. And I've been cuddling up with this thing as my little lap blanket ever since. And I have flip you off there, I have an injury, so I have a Band-Aid on, because all of that tying and pulling it tight, I didn't even realize I had rubbed a big blister over here until as I was tying, I was like, ow. And you know how when you have a blister and the skin goes off and then it's red and raw? That ended up happening. So, a crafting hazard. Okay, in process, I have this scarf, and wouldn't you know, I didn't bring the label, but I will, when it's finished, I'll have the label. But this is going to be a Christmas scarf, as if you couldn't tell from the colors. But I really, really like that a lot. I'm also going to make a hat to go with it. I also have this hat that is almost done, so I'll show, I mean, to the point where I've got the needle threaded. I just have to take it off the loom and turn it inside out and finish it. I mean, it's that close to being done. And so then completed projects, that in process hat I showed you, I finished the matching scarf. And this one is the Bernat Softy Chunky. You know how I love that yarn. In the color wine. So it's just a solid color scarf. And then it's going to have that matching hat. Next, I have another solid colored scarf. It's also in the Bernat Softy Chunky. The label looks different on it. Its color is cinnamon, and I think I might have shown you it while it was in process, but it is done. And it is the color of cinnamon, like if you think of the raw spice. And then next, I have my work project. I just finished it today at work in a conference call. It's another one of the Bernat Softy Chunky. Imagine that, in a solid color. And it's, you know, the traditional Bernat label. And the color is emerald. I really, really love the color of this one. It's really pretty. That's that. And then, last but not least, I think that's it. I'm looking. Is a snake scarf. This one, can you guess what kind of yarn? I love this yarn, and the color is called Hot Stripe. And it is Hot Stripe. I put bright orange eyes. They're like a fluorescent. So that's that one. So actually I had a finished snake scarf this time. I'm making another one. I showed you in the last video that striping yarn that I bought that's just orange and black. And first I was just going to do a plain, just skinny scarf and then maybe make it into an infinity scarf. But then I thought, you know what, it's going to be my Halloween scarf. And I think I'm going to have some fun with it, and I might turn it into a snake. I think I might have another pair of orange eyes, and if I do, and this black striping is in the right spot, I'm going to make it into a snake. I still haven't decided yet, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to make it into a snake. I think that'd be a good Halloween scarf. So that's everything I made, my fun purchases. I am definitely, man, how am I going to pick which one of these teas I try first? You know, I have to try the candy corn. That's the one that I keep hearing about, so I have to try that one. But, and then the last thing is I wanted to let you know by the end of the month, I will have, should have, my Etsy shop up. I'm working on building it, listing items. I'm really, really slow at it because I don't know exactly how to use it. I don't think the user guide is really that friendly. I'm hoping once I open the shop, I can figure out how to do folders. You know, like several of you that have your Etsy shops have like categories, and people can click and like look at either all items or, you know, just whatever the category is. I don't know how to do that, and I want to be able to have categories, so I'm going to play with it a little bit more. I ordered some business cards. I'm really excited about that. They're supposed to be here by the 24th, and I had fun, you know, just figuring out what to print and everything, and so I'm really kind of nervous about it because I'm afraid I'm going to open up the shop and then nobody's going to buy and they charge you 20 cents an item just to list it, which I guess in the grand scheme of things isn't a lot. And then they charge when you sell stuff, which that also doesn't bother me either, because even if you go to like a craft booth or something, you know, and you rent a spot, they charge you a percentage too. And Etsy really actually is pretty low. I think unless you run your own website, anywhere is going to charge a little bit. Otherwise, you know, they have to make something. They're doing all the administration and everything for you. So I don't have a problem with that. But so anyway, hopefully by the end of the month I'll have a shop up. My first try with it. If it's not successful, I'll just shut the shop. I'm not, you know, I'm excited about it, but I'm not like set on it like, ooh, I'm gonna make a career out of this, because we all know how that goes. You don't make a career out of it. So, but anyway, that's everything, and I see this thing shut off again like it always does. So that's usually my cue that, or my, I don't know, I'm starting to ramble now. So anyway, I'll talk to you next time. Bye.